Was Karl Marx an adventurist? Okay, no, he wasn't. But check out this following quote. If you were to take this out of context, out of its historical and material conditions, and try to apply it generally, if you were to look at this theory in this quote dogmatically, you could come to that conclusion. In his address of the Central Committee to the Communist League in 1850, Karl Marx says, "Far from opposing the so-called excesses, instances of popular vengeance against hated individuals or against public buildings with which hateful memories are associated, the Workers' Party must not only tolerate these actions, but must even give them direction." An adventurist is someone who puts themselves ahead of the masses, right? So if, for example, right now, a communist party in the United States told us to go and get Molotov cocktails and throw them at the White House, we would denounce that call to action as adventurist. This is precisely the stance that Georgy Dimitrov took in the Nazi German courtroom, where he was accused of starting, among others, of starting the fire of the Reichstag building, which was the German parliament building, in order to spark the communist revolution in Germany. He essentially defended himself and communism in general in the courtroom and to the international community, saying that this is not how revolutions work, that no communist party would take on this stance, that that's not how communist revolution comes about. And this is the problem with approaching theory as dogmatically. When we read it, we have to take the words that they are saying and we have to analyze them in terms of their current, at the time of the writing, particular material conditions, right? We can't pull quotes out and then just generally apply them everywhere under all circumstances and in all conditions. Some things we can. There are some historical truths and foundations that are within theory, right? It's important, if we were to share that quote, that we put it in its proper context, that Marx was referring to a particular period and phase in the revolutionary struggle. He was pointing out to the policy and stance the Communist Party should take on in a particular revolutionary situation. There's actually a lot of valuable and interesting ideas that Marx says in this text, so I'll put a link in the descriptions. It's really short, and it's on Marxist.org, so check it out.